Welcome back, folks, to Kingmaker, Pathfinder Kingmaker. We just defeated the Stag Lord. So, and we survived a bunch of shenanigans. We should probably explore this little hut. I think this is it. This is right here. I'm a little bit nervous doing this, but just go ahead and do that.
I am your shield.
Forwards.
What a bother.
Anything else?
Moonstone, golden trinket, silver chain, gold coins. Wooden plate, card figure. Bottle of oil, gold. Secret overloads and effervescence of the world order. The Great Debate, okay. Diamond dust, empty notebook, gold coins, and legends of the Pathfinder. Sure, we'll take all that. Prodigal Son, gold coins, map of Esron, or Avion.
What's that?
Okay. What is this? Eggs, we'll grab that. And since I fear that this trap is extremely dangerous. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and check this out. Grindstone, gold coins.
There's an epic pose. I need inspiration.
Okay, I guess we're attacking this guy. What is that? Shared the joyous news of us. Maybe we should find Trin, the druid, and the Saint Father. Okay, collect all.
Without a doubt.
Hide armor. Masterwork, wooden club, and then Nif's crumpled note. He called to her again, his queen. He drinks, he calls her. He drinks again. I have no idea who she is. Can't even tell if she exists outside his own drunken vision. But I know he'll call to her, and then he'll crash around angrily, yelling that she didn't come. And he'll come for me. I obey his rules, and so he said I keep silent until he allows me to speak. But he still beats me every time he drinks and rages. I said he'll burn my hands in acid next time. Will I still be able to write? Okay. So apparently there's a back entrance? Okay. Lecture's bed untouched. It seems that it hasn't been slept in for some time. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and grab this. Try again.
I failed. I'm sorry. It's just not my lucky day.
Wow. Padded armor. Punching dagger. That sounds kind of cool. Let's not go that way.
What troubles you?
Do we have healing? Yes. Let's heal.
Yes. Yes.
A Applause, please.
Okay, there we go.
Applause, please.
Silver buckler, gold coins. Rusty horseshoe, gold coins. Shiny scale. Empty wine balls cover this floor. The ones on the Thorn River Bandit kind belongs to them. Okay, is that it? I think that worked out. I didn't know that there was a back entrance. That's kind of cool. So maybe in your Let's Play, maybe try to find the back entrance, maybe? See if we're missing anything. Paragliding crossbow, chain shirts, but none of them's magical. Okay. Alright, let's go home. Studded leather, we'll grab that because it's magical. Composition crossbow, chain shirt. I wish that they had well, we'll see. We're going to leave. I feel comfortable now that we can get out of here. We may have to make several journeys. Definitely heal thyself. Speaking of which, just check our spell books. Yep, everybody's got their spell books. Color spray can be useful, but magic missile's better. Or so I found. We made it, guys. We did it. We defeated the Stag Lord. We got the loot and treasure. Weight is too great. Really? Our weight's too much? Okay. Let's get rid of the stuff that we don't need. So, leather armor. Hide armor plus 2. It's a 6. It's got a 4. That's actually really good right there. That's plus 2 enchantment. That's studded leather. That's hide. That's 6. That's 5. Can't wear that. Chain shirt plus 1. Chain shirt plus 1. Chain shirt plus 1. Chain shirt, chain shirt. It's only plus 4. That's plus 5. Drop that. And drop that. Masterwork Club, we'll keep that, keep that. And we're over a burden. Let's see what this is. Cloak of Resistance, plus 1 saves. She's got 1. We'll give that to her. Plus 1 natural armor. Definitely give that to him. No, that's Mighty Fist. Mighty Belt of Constitution's really nice. Give that to our main character. Yeah, plus that's a huge bonus right there. Stag Lord's Broken Charm. Stag Helmet. This helmet focuses the wearer's attention, gains plus 1 insight bonus to attack rolls against flat-footed and flanked attackers. But it's that one. We'll give that to her. Yeah, yeah. That actually looks pretty badass. A lesser archery. She would be good with that. Boots of Elvenkind against mobility checks. Who needs mobility? I'm thinking her. She needs mobility. And then Cloak of the Winter Veil. This cloak grants a +1 resistance to all saves and cold resistance 10. Bonus of the same type. And she's got Cloak of Resistance, Cloak of Resistance, Cloak of Resistance. Sure, we'll give that to her. That'd be pretty cool. And then Cloak of Natural Armor. Ring of Protection +1. Strength. Oh, we'll give that to her. Give that to her. +19 strength. Silver chain broken. Okay. We're already at maximum capacity. I don't think we can carry much more. Let's go ahead and leave. All right. All right. I think we're done with this chapter. I feel like we're done with this chapter. I'm curious what happens. Like, we can head back now, right? Let's go ahead and try to avoid. I've been spotted by the enemy. Crap. Feel like we're pretty powerful, though. Oh my gosh. Just kobolds. Wanna play this game?
Tear them apart!
Didn't have to be this way, kobolds. Didn't have to be this way. Okay. We tried avoiding you, but you just wanted us to fight. Oh, we'll grab that. Leave, yep. 17 out of 100, not too shabby. Probably need to check on our other stuff as well.
I need to catch my breath.
Let's go and rest. Cool. Cool. Let's go ahead and enter. You can actually get some solid rest now. And hopefully continue the next chapter. True dragons can live up to 1,000 years or more, become more powerful with each year passing. Usually elder dragons basically means most dangerous dragons. Cool. Cool. Barry catches up to you near the train post. She touches you on the shoulder. Lucan, can I talk to you? Now that the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the Stolen Lands. Jamar Aldran will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. Rio looks at you with interest and a little apprehensions. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Lucan? Please, don't say you haven't thought about it. It could be lawful, or it could be the neutral evil. Whatever happens, I hope that you're beside me. I appreciate your help, and I appreciate you yourself, Larry. Carefully studies your face for a long time, as if trying to find something. Finally, she gives you a soft smile and shakes her head. I would put down any other man who say that who would say this. But not you. I'm sure you value me, my support, and my military talent. Yeah. Yes, I do. I do support you in your military powers, so. Show me what you have. See if he has anything really cool. Acid flasks, just chain shirts. Lots of potions. Okay. The Stag Lord is gone. We found his fortress and sent the villain to oblivion. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll be able to truly live in the Stolen Lands rather than just survive. It says, without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they'll bring with them, well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Rusthof and report your great victory. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey and make sure that you enjoy your trip back to Rusthof. Yay, we finally get rid of all those death things. So I think that was a completed quest. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, here we go.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head. But I knew you could handle it.
Nice.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish. But this time, as a ruler.
Cool.
But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Kassin, a young half-orc with impeccable poise, forms a textbook perfect bow. Do you already know about my encounter with Tartugio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
Thank you. I'm going to speak with the guests. I could say this, but that's kind of prying. I'm going to speak to the guests.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Okay. Let's see here. Guard. Let's talk to everybody. Call this a feast, I'll show them what a real feast. If they let me. Ars Varn. A man is obviously more comfortable in the battlefield than the company of nobles. He's well built, but an extensive waistcoat to his bearing doesn't quite fit him properly. He, as though he had borrowed it, as if it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail, with a few streaks of gray running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and firm handshake. Let me introduce myself. I am Margar Vin, the new ruler of Dunswar, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I am to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How'd you earn the title of baron? Truth be told, my team and I happened to be at the right place at the time. Drani LD needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of the mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Vaurine Host Have you heard of us? No? No matter. How do you feel being a noble? Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I'm so strongly felt turning away could get me eaten. It's nice to meet you. Goodbye. Once you've settled in, come pay us a visit. I'll talk to you. Liz is right there. Natalia Scorvia. You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. Our dear friends didn't see it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing a separation from Blovoy. It will not be a peaceful process. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll take my leave. Before you leave, please allow me to introduce you to someone. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her low-born stepson, a green-skinned boy, Kelsel. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Sandra Merveri, an experienced diplomat who is more familiar with Brawler's politics than any brawler could be. An old woman stands next to you and gives you a slight bow. I'd be happy to help you establish a diplomatic relationship with Bonvoy. What do you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be ally yourself with the lawful rulers of Bonvoy. The noble house, and Unra won't dare to rebel. They will immediately become entrapped. You will help Bravo avoid civil war while simultaneously enjoy well-deserved peace in your lands. I'll consider your proposal. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. The guest. I forgot to talk to him. Hans Dursville, a man gorgeous cloak hides rippling muscles beneath him. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hans Derve, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And you must be the Staglord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name. But you took out the Staglord and his gang. And so, Sword Lord Jumanji has granted you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we are neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Staglord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I didn't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Germani would have simply given all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently take barons, the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army, no special merits, you're just given the lands for being pretty? Goodbye. There's no way that could end well. Not even a design to reply to her, and turns around and looks away. Okay. So to the west. So east, west, neighbors. Am I missing anybody? Greetings, Vera says. Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. Tell me about Shania and her paladins. Shania is the goddess of beauty, love, and art. Her paladins are something like armored artists. That's how they like to think of themselves, at least. They are fanatical defenders of worthiness in artists' paintings and meaningless purples. If you care to know my opinion. You speak to Shelley with such contempt. What did the goddess of beauty do to earn your anger? She's been trying to ruin my life, Fern says. She is the goddess of everything useless and ever existed in this life. All the beauty in the world, all the art, all the soulful sights of the moonlight, they never feed a single family. What do the paladins of Shelley do? They wander around seeking the next pile of garbage, and when they find it, they call it an immortal piece of art, and admire it until they're blue in the face. You might not believe this, but a paladin of Shelley aren't allowed to slay their enemies if they beg for mercy. Can you guess why? Because a bandit, rapist, or murderer who has been put to the sword will never be able to create something beautiful in the future. So a paladin overpowers her enemy in battle, then inspires him to create a masterpiece. Varys' face reflects extreme disgust. It might sound hilarious if it weren't true. I see. You said that every paladin must practice some kind of art. What kind of art do you pursue? Ah, that. I used to embroider, and still do from time to time. The treacherous blush covers Vera's cheeks. It's nothing, I assure you. Just a simple task to keep my hands busy and keep gloomy thoughts at bay. Nothing special. I understand that not every piece of art is good or decent, but surely there is at least a few great works amongst them. Is that what you think? Renner curves an eyebrow, mocking amazement. Many share that delusion, and I was deluded too for a while. Let's talk about something else. So you're an atheist? You don't worship any deity? Right. I need no guidance from above. I have my own good conscience, my leader's orders to live by. You were so eager to follow my orders. Why? What do you mean, why? Her looks at you bewildered. Follow your orders. I've joined your campaign because I have faith in you. I believe your intentions to be noble, though things may not always turn out as you've planned. You know, you don't have to. I see here. Thank you for your conversation. Talk to you later. As you wish. Cool. Guard. A handsome man with a weathered, beaten face grasps your right hand tightly with his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of the guests in the feasting clothes, he wears a simple robe, and only luxuries you see on him is a broad symbol of Israel, made of silver, solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some border on awe. Congratulations on your victory, he says in a deep voice. Allow me to introduce yourself. I am Erez Kel, High Priest of Israel in Rostov. Diplomacy. Bringing law into the Stolen Lands is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful for any help you could spare. Nice. This is a truly noble undertaking. I believe your community will be able to provide you with some reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital, free of charge. Do many people in Rostov venerate Israel? They reveal many gods in Rostov. They pray to Aberdar, patron of cities, and Farmasta, gatherer of souls. There are some other rare cults, but there's no denying that the stag god has the largest contingent here, and no wonder. People have lived off farms and hunting for centuries. It's an honor to meet you, Kuba. Cool. I am okay with that. Have to go. Bye. Here. Let's go. There's a lot of dialogue options here. Like, we can sit down and talk to people. But let's continue the story. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, here we go. Christian guest, yes. Oh, there's Marmer. Let's talk to her.
Forwards.
I do trust, let's see here.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk to the envoys. I'd like to talk about the envoys we'd be talking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Yes, that is my decision.
Whatever you choose, I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
Yes, let us begin.
Excellent. Stand here.
I'm pretty
Lords
sure we're
and
going to a good
ladies, today
campaign.
we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits.
Nice.
Step forward.
Thank you.
On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Nice. Now it's official. I'm the Baron. The Bear Man. Noble welcome.
Victory! The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Greetings, Baron. Greetings, Baron. Welcome, Your Grace. Kanjana salutes you. You can see he's a bit anxious, and he seems to rehearse his speech many times. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Germanji transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I am not one to bestow honors, but I wanted you to know that I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived. The new ones approach as we speak. While you were visiting Rostov, there has been much has been done here. Your benefactor, the Andori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. Where are my companions? They're all somewhere around here. I never kept an eye on them, on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is with Gerard, and you can find Lizrin. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are the citizens I should know about? Your old acquaintance Gerard is right here. Estral clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary of Bernavali is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There are also curious matters. An elf has paid us a visit, a blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. He seems peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little old. So I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. What's the mood of the people here? I have to admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of my eyes. People sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally fill out the place among all, rejoicing. But today is just one of those days. Questions? We're going to get a drink around here. Doesn't hesitate for a brief moment, and then laughs. I'll make sure to show you the moment we enter the city. The tavern was the first business that opened. buildings, cities, thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during your reception. I drank a little too much. It's the day for celebration. I'm ready. Show me around. Follow me, Your Grace. Cool. Greetings, Your Grace. We are, well, your new subjects, and we selected a site to build our house. It's wet near the lake and windy up on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage of our city leads through it. Ouch. It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress walls used to be. Not that it saved him from the end, huh? True. Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. Okay. The heart of every town is the main square. We plan to hold street festivities, fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. Greetings, Your Grace. We turn to the right from the square and end up straight in our tavern. This tavern's to the right. Okay. Tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Cullen himself, I swear. And the lady who owns it is a gem. Oh, that's nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. Well, welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve. Serve you. Oops. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city, or keep their mouths busy from gossip. Okay. Here's our observation platform. Our capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. Cool. This building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. Cool. Cool. So yeah, I think works out pretty well. We even have a temple being built free of charge, so I think that's great. So now that we've reached the main chambers, this is the throne room where you will hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your Grace's attention. Having finished his speech, Shannon tucks his thumbs under his belt and stands quietly. Welcome to your barony. We're about to make a yielding Stonelands a prosperous kingdom. There are long and luxurious roads ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with a matter of national importance, found and build up settlements. Seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support of donations from their subjects. Promised alliances and other states' wealth for their treasury, and many other things. Good luck. Greetings, Your Grace. Drone's ladies of Brown's ward gives a polite bow. It was a pleasure to meet you in Russo's reception. On behalf of your Allies and benefactors that are on sword lords, I'd like to offer you some advice. Barony effects, community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economics +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability +3, new events, pillage the temple of the elk, trade agreement with Sauron's, rebuild the temple of the elk, friends offers training, there's training, and versus training, Christian training. You can solve most of your baron's problem by gaining appointments to the right people, responsible people, but certain states' business will demand your personal attention, as will the visit of especially important guests. Part is such outstanding events will be marked on your map. You can always check it while considering your plans. According to the ancient traditions of Bolvari and most of River Kingdoms, rulers address estates of affair and receives visitors in the beginning of the month. My advice to you is to maintain this tradition and regularly visit your capital when needed. The first thing you should do as a ruler is assign loyal people to all important positions of your barony. Your cleric, Jihad, and Tristans were the first to seek an audience. I won't distract you further, and I will leave you to consider. Once again, my congratulations. May you rule long and prosperous. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving a title of Baron. I am confident that you will be able to bring orders to these troubled lands. Though to be honest, this isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about, Tristan, and I have been talking a great deal about what happened in the Temple of Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupts the very essence of the sacred place, seeps it with putrescence. Ugh, I'm disgusted with whoever do this. And now we have a new woe. Tristan and I believe that the curse is not simply dispersed from its own accord. There's a place near the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt that some putreds in the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? It is the bald hilltop, not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown entirely barren of life. Locals believe that the ritual glorified the Dark Lords were held there, back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around Hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is a rotting wound, closed but not healed. I'll go to this place as soon as I am able. This wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more, I swear by Istrel. I'd be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristan's. We have been to the hilltop. It's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. What are you suggesting? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the Bald Hill and resolve this issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. I beg your pardon, Your Grace, for intervening with you getting to the grasp of your barony. I'm sure that you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. Okay, so an ancient curse. Okay. Barony stats. Barony has 10 stats, each revision by the advisors, each of them population, regent, loyalty, military, economy, religion, foreign affairs, stability, magic, culture, and espionage. Stat increases will if your governance is successful, and decreases the events won't end well if other negative factors are in place in your way. Don't let your barony stats drop below 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot, and your state will begin to crumble. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within. Every 20 points in stats will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks the corresponding advisor and positions for that stat. Further development of the stat is upgraded, and its ranks will be possible only if you have advisors of their relevant position. Governing your barony will require one advisor for each stat, and you may appoint your companions as well. This is like a game inside of a game. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them, or rendering them some other services. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the advisor tab in the right side of the screen and click the empty slot. Select a character and appoint them as advisor. Okay. Every barony stat gains a bonus to a specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in the upper right-hand corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and suddenly events that occur in your domain. And remain immediate attention. Don't leave these positions vacant. Name of your barony cannot be changed after later in the game. So what shall we name it? Lucan's Lands. Let's see our lands. What do we want to Lucan Lands? That way we know for certain that's our place that they're talking about. Okay, accept. Okay, so advisors. Let's see here, policies. Pillage the plunder the temple event. Prevent future restoration. Trade agreement. Just start with advisors. Regent. The regent is the subject for planes. Okay. So we have 2. Octavia will strive to solve problems peacefully. And will provide a letter to the law. Okay. So it's +2 and +2. We will attempt to solve stuff peacefully. Counselor. Counselor deals with common folk, helps settle land disputes and agricultural matters. This advisor ensures the citizens remain loyal to the throne. Excellent. General. Ooh. Whereas hot-headed and direct. Fires the direct approach. Cousin always strives to help those in need. We will give it to him. And then see here. Treasurer. The treasurer's duty is to keep the coffers in the barony full. What candidates are available for this position? High priest. Jad does his best to solve problems without disrupting local traditions. Favors unusual but effective solutions. The bonus is +4. That's because of wisdom. Unusual but effective solutions. And we can't do anything here. Okay. Alright, and then let's go ahead. Regions. Claim outskirts. Declare a selection round. Let's go ahead and take him. Declare, yes, start the claim. How much is the cost? How much money do we have? Okay, there it is. You may claim new regions to expand your territory. Open religion tabs and select screens and various things. Claiming a region will allow you to significantly increase the barony stats and bonuses. Here's what you must do to claim a new religion. Developer rank increased. Okay. Let's see here. Events. Alright. Abandoned encampment has emerged on Narrow. They've plundered the pleasance. Robbed travelers, merchants. Okay. Hiram seems worried and wants to discuss something. Visit the throne room? I hope we didn't just like run a month by. I didn't check out the other things. Next time I need to be like first, second, third, fourth. Like, we'll just see how this goes. Greetings, Baron. I'm sorry to take you away from your other affairs, but your people need you. The stolen lands have been freed from the Stagland. People sigh of relief, but many are still confused if there's swift change of fortunes. Truth be told, they simply don't know what to think of their new Baron, nor what to expect from you. Will you be a fair ruler for all, or only for those of wealth and status? We shall hold fair for the common people. I want them to know that. I hold them closest to my heart. We will hold a common celebration where everyone will be welcomed, including the poor and downtrodden. This is the greatest gift a ruler can give to his people. Cool. Harlan looks embarrassed. He runs his fingers through his beard and clears his throat a few times. Then he lastly speaks. I heard, not that it was important, but well, I heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the Five Kings Mountains runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them and where they went. Unforgiving time spares no one, but the road itself is still there, and possibly not only the road. Well, Lucan, I have a request. If you send if you find any druid ruins in the area, I'd like to see them with my own eyes. Of course, Edwin. If I find any dwarf ruins, I will take you there myself. Thank you, Edwin. Amen. Thank you. What else we got? Well, Grace. It is I was post trading recently. I noticed the old broken, just standing there, bored to death with nothing to do. This is most unfortunate. After all, the old grumbler is a very knowledgeable alchemist. However, he has no use for his skills, since the locals need nothing more than the simplest of healing potions. Then it struck me, why don't you hire him as a court alchemist? His decoctions and trinkets would certainly prove most useful to you. Also, it might also be cheaper to simply buying them from him or some other merchant. Okay. Talk to Broken. We will do that here in a little bit. Let's see here. Has sent a request. Project. Can we look around? I kind of want to look around. There we go. Let's see here. Support the council. What's this? Choose an advisor for this event. What's this cost? Completing this project will rank up loyalty +1. Spend 2 weeks resolving the loyalty of the citizen Baron. Okay. Spend 2 weeks doing that. Excellent. Loyalty reached level 11. Ancient Curse. New merchants have arrived in the economy +2. Cool. Several bandit encampments have emerged from Earth. They're plundering peasants' mobs. That squad sent by the general defeated the bandit gang, returning a portion of their plunder and discovered a secret cache of stolen jewels. Military +3. Cool. News arrived at a large observation of the Five Kings Mountains. Requires 12 days. Events. Okay, we'll do that. Troll invasion. And they should all be like that. Okay, and then awaits. And then projects. There we are. Attrition training, intensive training in the wilderness provides your companion proficiency and increases your companion's level, making them suitable to join your current party. Okay. Let's go back to projects. Okay, he's doing that. He's doing that. Doing that. That's a lot of monies. There we are. Pillage the... let's not pillage the temple. Let's not do that. Let's not pillage it. So it costs 10 and requires 12 for 10 days. So that's a lot of moolah. Okay. Support the councilors and endeavors. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back out. Let's go ahead and save game. And it's getting towards that end point. This is a fun little side and everything else. And I will see you folks in the next episode, alright? Bye.